Hello, everyone, and welcome to our discussion on the ethics of right to repair by Clyde Primo, Emily Hubner, Owen Asbridge, Lucas Cass, and JP Barbosa. We chose right to repair as our ethical topic in STEM to discuss today, and you may be asking yourselves, what is right to repair? And Kramer and Leshner answer this question perfectly in their journal, and they say, and I quote, the right to repair movement aims to require manufacturers to provide consumers and independent repair providers with replacement parts, repair manuals, and other such materials used to fix products they own. End quote. So basically, the Right to Repair Act is hoping to push manufacturers to legally have to provide the, the tools, the parts, and the instructions on how to repair devices that we have already bought. So why do we choose this topic? We chose this topic because of its relevance in today's culture. As companies decide to grow and create more products, they also want to limit the amount of repairability that's available to us by making custom tool parts and custom tooling that you can't access the repair parts of the device if you do not have those tools. So why is this important to discuss? Well, first off, it benefits the consumers as it provides both a way for the consumer to fix their own products, but also lowers repair costs by introducing more companies allowed to repair, which has more competition, which in turn lowers prices. It also has the question of, is it ethical for companies to limit repairs? Is it ethical for them to block our repairs even though we've already bought the product and already own it? Is it even ethical for them to say we don't have the right to repair? So that's where our discussion takes us today.
Now that we know what right to repair is, how are consumers limited from repairing their own goods? First, according to a case study from Western University, screws can often be used to keep parts in place, but glue is used in its place to limit repairs. Sometimes a third party is able to supply and install parts, but these parts must be authorized by the original manufacturer before it functions properly. Third parties and individuals are limited in their public information. These companies do not disclose schematics or tools required to repair technology. Not only is it hard to repair, but technology also isn't built to last. This contributes to consumers' culture and e-waste. Due to a lack of public information, the original manufacturer is often where repairs must be done, decreasing competition and raising prices for servicing. What are some of the arguments against right to repair? Companies like Apple argue that third-party servicing is dangerous, and that's why they should repair their own technology. But the FDA disagrees with Apple's argument and claims that the real reason personal and third-party repairs are dangerous is because of a lack of instructions for repair and public information. One could argue that these large companies could lose profits if they made the information public. This may be true, but some people will always be willing to buy new technology and pay for repairs, regardless of right to repair laws. This mindset also ignores that the introduction of third-party repair shops will increase competition for servicing, reducing the price of many repairs. Since most third-party repair shops are often small businesses, the local economy will see greater benefits under right to repair systems. So why do we care about this? Right to repair is a utilitarian issue, meaning that it will have a positive impact on more people than it harms. From a 2021 report from the United States Public Interest Research Group, the average American household will save $330 USD annually if they consistently repair their technology rather than replacing it. Not only is repairing a money saver, but it also has personal benefits, including problem solving, innovation, and enhancements to cognitive and motor skills.
As Emily has said, the right to repair is very significant to the average Joe. The pros far outweigh the cons for the majority of people, so it's very important that everyone knows at least a little bit about it. However, the right to repair is the most significant to DIYers, as they are more motivated than the average person to repair their own property. They are more motivated because they likely already have the technical knowledge to easily repair something for cheaper and with less hassle, like Emily has already pointed out. Or they want to be able to do it themselves for the same reasons. It could be easier and cheaper. These reasons make DIYers the target of our presentation. They're driven to repair things themselves, and they actively pursue the knowledge to do so if they don't already have it. Kramer and Lechner point out in their article that the movement has been picking up momentum in recent years. So, if you or a loved one are a DIYer, find a way to get involved in some of the solutions that are up next.
As we've already seen, consumers today often can't repair their own products. Manufacturers restrict access by locking tools, hiding manuals, and threatening to void warranties. But rather than dwell on the problem, I want to focus on the solution. What would actually fix this? A practical solution starts with state-level legislation. These laws would require manufacturers to make tools, schematics, and repair guidelines available, not just to licensed repair shops, but to the general public. And they do it while still setting reasonable safety and environmental standards. We already have a great model, the FTC's draft Right to Repair Act, which lays out the exact kinds of restriction that needs to be lifted, from digital locks to unavailable diagnostics. And because this model starts at the state level, it's more achievable and can gradually push manufacturers toward national compliance. Now, manufacturers do have concerns. The National Association of Manufacturers argues that opening up technical info could expose trade secrets, and they warn about safety and legal risks. But here's the thing, we're not asking for them to give away their inventions, just the instructions to repair them. And as for safety, that's why these laws should include clear guidelines, disclaimers, standards, and even optional certificates for independent repair techs. Now, what can we do about it? We can support these laws in our own states. Contact your representatives, back organizations like iFixit and repair.org, and when your device breaks, try fixing it yourself, and then show someone else how to do it.
To start our conclusion, the right to repair isn't just about personal electronics. It's about giving people and small repair shops access to parts, manuals, and tools to fix things themselves instead of throwing them out. This cuts down on e-waste and saves money for individuals and businesses. In STEM workplaces, it helps engineers and technicians fix lab and shop equipment faster, cutting down on expensive replacements and reducing downtime. It also helps workplaces meet sustainability goals by letting them keep using equipment longer instead of replacing it when something small breaks. Overall, Right to Repair protects consumer rights by giving people the option to repair instead of forcing them to replace. For the second part of our conclusion, it's important to know how we can support the right to repair. Passing state-level laws is key because it pushes manufacturers to allow repairs while still protecting safety and design concerns. And over time, this can lead to nationwide support. The movement helps the greater good by supporting local repair businesses and making repairs more accessible, which is good for sustainability and communities, even if it takes away some profit from large manufacturers. To support Right to Repair, you can contact your local representatives to advocate for these laws, pay attention to which companies support repairs, and choose to buy from those companies when possible. Supporting these changes will help keep repairs accessible, protect consumer rights, and move us toward a more sustainable future. Thanks for listening.